I'm going to talk about the pressure patterns. So let's skip the few hours onto Saturday 7 p.m. So there's some negative PNA, 988 millibars of pressure. Even though it shows some positive PNA, but it's going to change to positive in Southern Ontario. Let's talk about it again. So 988 millibars of pressure is close to Perry Sound. So next 24 hours, 7 p.m., there's some positive PNA, but some lake effect snowfall somewhere. So 977 millibars of pressure is going to affect Southern Ontario, including 996 millibars of pressure. And there's some positive PNA is already done. So next 24 hours, some positive PNA. Could be negative, but it's going to be mostly positive PNA actually. So next 24 hours, so it's going to be negative PNA. So next hour, 24, final 24 hours, November 20th, 19 actually. So yes, 19. So there's some negative PNA in Southern Ontario. There's some 1016. Actually, the patch, there's no patch anyway, so it's going to be neutral, or mostly it's going to be in low patches somewhere. But so total precipitation, not total precipitation, precipitation patterns. So let's do 4 p.m., not 1 p.m. So Scarborough was still full. Mississauga borderline, Brampton borderline, Hamilton, Burlington. Good, not gonna do good spy. So Wyton, Hanover, Port Elgin. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So next heavier precipitation. So let's do lines later. So downtown Toronto, borderline Richmond, Brampton, Mississauga is corrected. So Hope Bay, Midland, Belleville, Oshawa, and Fort Erie, those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So next heavier round. So Orla, Georgia, Beverly Isles, Thunder Beach, Salt Lake Palm Beach. Those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including on Sound and Line Set actually. So Salt Lake Bay is actually 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So it's confusing because it's too far small. So Barrie is going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So London is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Now Niagara on the Lake heaviest is going to be 18.75 millimeters of rainfall, but lightest is actually outside, not outside, but it's going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Scarborough stuff was done. It's actually 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Hanover Port Elgin is going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, so I don't need to do Belleville. So Cobourg is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Peterborough 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So next hours, the most of the videos is actually going to be like 30 to 35 minutes video, long video actually. So Thunder Beach, Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Isles, even though so show a snowfall. Port Elgin, Hanover, let's see, it takes a minute. So Hanover, 0.25 millimeters of rain still counts. Those cities, including Niagara on the Lake, Ni- uh, Port something. So Port Long Point actually. Long Point is also going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, including other cities, whatever it said. So let's do Port, not Port. It's going to skip the city. So I'm gonna actually skip it. So let's see how much cities we done. So those are the cities. So next hour, unless we skipped or Uxbridge. So Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So well, 1 p.m. Monday to 4 p.m. So Uxbridge, Oshawa is gonna get Oshawa, Newmarket, Collingwood, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay, Beverly Isles, ignore the light city. So Port Elgin, London. London's could be London counts actually. So those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall, including mixing. So next hour on the same Mr. cities, so 7 p.m. So London, even though there was nothing for the east side, Collingwood, on the beach, Palm Beach, Salak Bay, Beverly Hills, Barrie. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including Port Elgin, Hanover. Hanover actually counts. So let's do Oshawa. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So the battery might get low, the headphones. So 7 a.m. So Scarborough, Stouffville, Newmarket, Collingwood, on the beach, Palm Beach, Barrie, Beverly Hills, London. Those cities are gonna get, including no, and I'm gonna do Port Elgin anymore. Those cities except Port Elgin is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. You could do Hanover actually. So Hanover is also 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including Walkerton. So there's someone who's in a 5 millimeters of precipitation, northeast Ontario, northeast of southern Ontario actually. So next, we're entering Long Point is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So next hour, 1 p.m. So Scarborough Waterline Quebeconing, Uxbridge, Stouffville. That's Stouffville, not Uxbridge. So those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Actually, Uxbridge also counts. Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Collingwood, Dana Beach, Bombay, Salak Bay, Port Elgin, London, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's see where is London actually located. So London is actually going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So next hour, 10 p.m. So Collingwood, on the beach, Bombay, Salak Bay, Beverly Hills, Uxbridge, London, those cities, Port Elgin, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So next hour, 22 hours. So on the beach, Palm Beach, Barrie, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So 1 p.m. There's only snowfall and rainfall. Some parts are Ontario, so it doesn't count. There's no city names. So it's a city name. So usually I don't talk about it. But somewhere near Brock's Beach is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including close to Thunder Beach. The Thunder Beach is so close to Thunder Beach is going to be Kingswood, Ontario is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So 7 p.m. nothing, 7 a.m. is nothing, 1 p.m. nothing. Final hour gets nothing. So total snowfall I'm gonna do total rainfall actually. So it's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna do today's. So 4 millimeters of rain in Stouffville, 5 millimeters of rain downtown Toronto, Brampton, Mississauga, same thing. Or Hamilton, Burlington, 1 millimeters of rain, 15 millimeters of rain, Niagara on the Lake, 16 is Niagara Falls City. Whiteton is 3 millimeters of rain. Newmarket, Orangeville is 7 millimeters of rain. Orangeville is actually close to, so it's going to be 6 millimeters of rain in Oshawa. Cobourg, 13. 13 is Uxbridge. 15 is Belleville. Not Belleville, it's going to be Cobourg. 4 millimeters of rain is in London. Hanover, do that later. So Peterborough, Belleville is 11 millimeters of rain. 15 millimeters of rain in Peterborough. Collingwood is 16 millimeters of rain is done. So Palm Beach is going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Thunder Beach is actually going to be 10 millimeters of rainfall. So Salak Bay is going to be 9 millimeters of rainfall. Lionshead is actually going to skip that. So let's do Hope's Bay. So Hope's Bay is going to be gonna take a minute. 5 millimeters of rainfall. So same thing as line side actually. So in Orilla is going to be 7.5 over for 7.5, so it's going to be close to 10 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia is going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, 16 millimeters of rainfall in Barrie. Beverly Hills is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, so next 12 hours. So it's going to be number 16 tomorrow. So Oshawa, Uxbridge, Newmarket is finished, so it doesn't count. London, no, so Oshawa, Uxbridge is some 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So Collingwood is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. But Elgin 0.7, London 1. This is millimeters per 12 hours. So millimeters of rainfall actually. So Hanover is going to be 0 point something. So 0 point, it's going close to like Walktown. So it's going to be 0.7 borderline millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara on the lake is 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So Beverly Hills is going to get 1.7. No, it's going to be 1.7 millimeters of rainfall, but Barrie is 1.7 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia is 0.2. So next hour. So let's go to next 12 hours. So Oshawa, Uxbridge closest is going to be 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood is going to be 3 millimeters of rainfall. Barrie is going to be 1.2 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills is 1.2 millimeters of rainfall. London is actually going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Port Elge is 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Then the beach, Balm Beach is going to be 1.2 millimeters of rainfall. Salt Lake Bay is going to be 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So next 12 hours, let's see, it could be nothing too. So Collingwood, if you see dark, so Thunder Beach is going to get some 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. So 7 p.m. final hour, final day is nothing. So total snowfall once every winter precipitation actually. So total snowfall once every 12 hours. So it might not snow today depending on temperatures. So 7 p. Let's see, today's nothing. So it's going to go to 7 p.m. tomorrow. So Stoffel is 2, 0.3, 0.5 is Newmarket, 0.8 is Uxbridge, 0.6 is Oshawa. So 1.8 is actually in Uxbridge. Collingwood is going to be 2.3 actually. So London 0.3, Port Elgin 0.2. There's nothing else. So Thunder Beach, it's Balm Beach is actually is going to be 2.5. It's going to be it's going to take a minute. No, I'm going to do that later. So it's going to be, so Barry is going to be 1.7 centimeters. Same thing as Beverly Isles. So this takes a minute. So let's do other cities first. So Salt Lake Bay, it's going to be 0.2 centimeters and Salt Lake Bay. So then the Palm Beach is actually is going to be the third lightest grade. So it's going to be actually 5 centimeters. Let's see the actual precipitations in Collingwood. So Collingwood is 2.3. Palm Beach could be 2.2 centimeters. Thunder Beach is going to be, so it's going to take a minute. So that's good. Now it's corrected. So 2.5 is actually in 2.3 is in Collingwood. So 2.1 is in Palm Beach, and Thunder Beach is actually is going to be 3.7 centimeters. So next hour. 7 p.m. So Newmarket 0.9, 0.8 is in Stoffel, 0.7 is in Stowe, Uxbridge, 0.2 is in Oshawa, 2.4 is Collingwood, Barnbridge, Thunder Beach is actually going to be 1.7, so London 0.5, so Port Elton is going to be 0.2, so Thunder Beach, Barnbridge, so I didn't do, let's do Thunder Beach, Barnbridge, Salak again, so Salak is 0.2, Solid is 0.2, and Thunder Beach bomb reach is the same. So Thunder Beach is heavier than bomb reach. So Thunder Beach is actually is going to get some 1.7 centimeters. And bomb reach is going to be 1.7 centimeters. So next hour, 12 hours, 7 p.m. It could be 8 p.m. too. So Thunder Beach, also Thunder Beach is 0.1 centimeters of snowfall, so it's nothing sometimes. So 7 p.m. So Skip might do today's 2 p.m. even though it's 4 p.m. But London's 12 degrees, 11 degrees in Brighton, 7 degrees in Collingwood, 9 degrees in Hamilton, Burlington, down Brampton 6 degrees, 7 degrees in Toronto, Stoffel 6 degrees, Newmarket 6 degrees, 4 degrees in Uxbridge, 5 degrees in Oshawa, 6 degrees in Coburg, 2 degrees in Belleville, 2 degrees in Belleville, Coburg, 12 degrees in Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls Cities 11 degrees. So let's do, we already done all the cities, easiest cities, so let's do hardest one. So easiest one, second. So Lion's Head Hope is 11 degrees. So Beverly Isos is actually 5 degrees. Georgina is 4 degrees because of the line. So 2 degrees in Orla is going to be 3 degrees. But it's going 2 degrees mostly. So Barry is going to be 4 degrees. So final her easiest cities. So Solid Beach is actually is going to be 4 degrees. Thunder Beach is actually 5 degrees. And Solid no Thunder Beach is different. So like Bomb Beach is actually 5 degrees, 6 degrees in Thunder Beach. So next verse 70. So 2 degrees in London, Brighton, Collingwood, Brampton, Stoffel, Peterborough, Belleville. So 4 degrees in Hamilton, Niagara Falls City, 3 degrees in downtown Toronto, Oakville 4 degrees, 3 degrees in Oshawa, Newmarket, Stoffel, Uxbridge is 1 degrees, Coburg 4 degrees, 3 degrees, so in Scarborough doesn't count. So 3 p.m. So London 3 degrees, 2 degrees in Brighton, 1 degrees in Collingwood, 3 degrees in Brampton, 2 degrees in Stoffel. Oh, and didn't do. So I didn't do Lions Head, Hope Bay, and other cities. So Lions Head, Hope Bay is going to be 2 degrees. Palm Beach 3 degrees. Salak Bay is 3 degrees. Thunder Beach is 3 degrees. 2 degrees in Barrie. Georgina is 2 degrees. Beverly Ice is 2 degrees. Aurora is 2 degrees. So next actual hour. So 3 p.m. So London is 3 degrees, 2 degrees in Brighton, 1 degrees in Collingwood. So 3 degrees in Brampton, 2 degrees in Stoffel. Downtown Toronto is 4 degrees. So let's finish this. So I'm gonna circle it. Toronto's done. So Newmarket is 1 degrees, Mississauga is 4 degrees, Peterborough is 2 degrees, Oshawa 2 degrees, Uxbridge 0 degrees, 3 degrees in Cuba, 3 degrees in Belleville, 5 degrees in Hamilton, Burlington. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 5 degrees. So let's do the hardest cities. So Lionshead Hope is same temperature, so it's going to be 2 degrees. 2 degrees, 2.5 actually. So Thunder Beach, Solid Bay is actually 1 degrees. Thunder Beach is going to be 2 degrees. So Barrie is 1 degrees, Adela is 1 degrees, Georgina is 1 degrees, Beverly Ice is 1 degrees. So next hour, the coolest hour of the day. So London is 1 degrees, -1 is in Whitetown, Collingwood, Brampton, Stouffville, Quebec. So 1 degree is in Hamilton +1. Down to Toronto, Niagara Falls City, those cities. So -2. So Newmarket, Orangeville, Oshawa, Belleville. So -3 is in Uxbridge, Peterborough, Hamilton, Burlington is 1 degree. So it's 2 degrees in Niagara on the lake. So 1 degree is no 0 degrees in Palm Beach. Thunder Beach is 1 degrees. 1 degree. So 0 degrees is actually Salt Lake Bay. The Lion's Head or Bay is gonna be no. Lion's Head is -1, and Hope's Bay is actually -1 actually. So same temperatures. So Mary's -3, -2s in Georginia, -3s in Orla, -2s in Beverly Isles. So next hour. So London +2, +1 is in Whitetown. Collingwood is 0 degrees. +1 is in Stouffville. Brampton down to Toronto is 2 degrees. Hamilton, Burlington is 3 degrees. Niagara on the Lake is 3 degrees. 2 degrees in Niagara Falls City, Quebec, Belleville. So 0 degrees in Newmarket. Orange don't usually do Orangeville, so skip it. So Oshawa is +1. +1 is in Peterborough. -1 is in Uxbridge. So let's multiple cities gonna be skipped. So Mississauga is 2 degrees. Oracle is 3 degrees. So Hamilton Oracle is almost the same temperature on this degree. So the Bombay is 1 degrees, 2 degrees in Thunder Beach, 1 degree is in Salt Lake Bay, Lions Head Hole Bay is 1 degrees. The Berry is 0 degrees, Jordania is 1 degrees, Orella is 1 degrees, Beverly Isles is 0 degrees. So next we're 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. So London is 1 degree, 0 degrees in Whitehorn, 0 degrees in Collingwood. Brampton is 0 degrees, -1 is in Stouffville. Down to Toronto is 1 degrees, -2 is in Newmarket. Uxbridge is -1, -2 is in Peterborough. +1 is in Oshawa, Quebec is +1, -4 is in Belleville. Niagara on the Lake is +1. Niagara Falls City is -1. Hamilton is +1. Orange was -1 actually. So the hard city. So Lions Head B is going to be 1 degree, 2 degrees actually. Thunder Beach, Palm Beach. Now Palm Beach is +1. +2 is actually Thunder Beach. Could be +3, but it's actually +3. Yeah. So Salt Lake Bay is 0 degrees. Barrie is -1. Georginia is -0. Orla is 3, -3. Beverly Hills is -0. So next hours. So London is 4 degrees, 3 degrees in Whitehorn, 2 degrees in Collingwood, 4 degrees in Brampton, 3 degrees in Stouffville. Downtown Toronto is 5 degrees. Newmarket is 3 degrees. +1 is in Uxbridge. +3 is in Oshawa. +2 is in Peterborough. Quebec is 4 degrees. Belleville is 4 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 4 degrees. Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville is 5 degrees. So there are other cities. So Orangeville, it's not hard, but it's gonna be 4 degrees, but it's 3 degrees most of the time. So Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay is 3 degrees. Lions Head or Bay is going to be 3 degrees. So Barrie is 2 degrees, Georginia is 3 degrees, but Orella is 2. So Orella is going to be 2 degrees, Beverly Isles 2 degrees. So next hour, so 7 a.m. So below freezing most of southern Ontario. So Watertown is -1, -3 is in Collingwood, -2 is in London. Brampton is 0 degrees, +1, -1 is in Stouffville. Scarborough is 0 degrees, down to Toronto is 2 degrees, 0 degrees in Oshawa, 1 degree is in Quebec. Niagara Falls is -2, Niagara on the Lake is -2, 1, +2 is in Hamilton, Burlington, or Cole is +2. -2 is in Peterborough. -1 is the Newmarket. Oaks Beach is -2. Belfast -4. Orange World is -1. -2. So 4080 doesn't count. I don't usually use it. So Balm Beach, Solid Base +1 degrees. +2 is actually the beach. Lions Head Hope is actually Lions Head Hope's base +2. So -2 is in Barry. Georginia's -2. 0 degrees in Orla. Beverly Isles is actually -2 degrees. So next hour, final day actually. Just checking if there's anything missing. So 3 p.m. This 3 p.m. So Barton is -4, +3. So most of Southern is about freezing, so don't need to worry about minuses. So 4 degrees is in Barton, Collingwood is 3 degrees, 6 degrees in London, 4 degrees in Brampton, 3 degrees in Stouffville, Newmarket, 5 degrees in downtown Toronto, Oakville 6 degrees, Hamilton, Burlington 6 degrees, Niagara, everywhere in Niagara Falls is 6 degrees, Oshawa is 2 degrees, 4 degrees in Oshawa. 4 degrees in Coburg, 2 degrees in Belleville, 3 degrees in Bell. Gonna start like Peterborough again. Peterborough is 2 degrees, Coburg 4 degrees, 3 degrees in Belleville. So the harder cities. So 4 degrees in Lions Head, Bay. So let's do Balm Beach. So Balm Beach is gonna be 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So 5 degrees is on the beach, Solid Base, 5 degrees. 5 degrees is off. So it's not off actually. So it's going to be 4 degrees in Thunder Beach, Thunder Beach, Palm Beach, Salt Lake Bay actually, those cities. So Barry, let's see, Barry is going to be 2 degrees, Georginia's 4 degrees, Orella's 2 degrees, Beverly Isles 2 degrees. So this is the end of the video.